And hello, everybody! Welcome to Adventure Rolls Revenants Wake. We're so glad that you are here with us for our next session, especially with this lovely reunion that we're going to be encountering even further still. Again, thank you all so much for being here. Let's go and dive into tonight's session. When last we left our heroes, our party was wandering the vast swamp, having encountered the Temple Neuralis and conquering its various trials, finding the second half of the Sundering Shard, the dagger that's within Revenant's grasp. Our heroes successfully navigated their way out of the vast swamp, being able to avoid the various snake-dwelling creatures that exist within the swamp, having a bit of a rest, as Alize had a vision of sorts, encountering a dragon known as the Lord of Air, requesting her to return, or at least find him within the bounds of Mithranor to the north. And after encountering a familiar band of bandits and turning them away from attacking you all continued on your journey, largely without incident, to Marsenburg, the major port city within this country of Cormyr. Having made your way in, you found the garrison of the Purple Dragon Knights on one of the large port islands of this largely island city, where you then, in the interior, encountered Ophelia, as she was in the middle of an arm wrestling contest, drinking with other people in the establishment and just having a good time. Came to you all, greeted Rosa warmly, a little bit of joking back and forth, and then offered to exchange bits of information about what you all have learned as well as what she has learned, where she took you to one of the room where she has been staying, which is largely a simple room with a bed on one side, a nightstand with a simple oil lantern, little to no exterior lights just to prevent her from potentially escaping. But on one side, there is a map with various notes and pins just located else about it, as she has gestured to you all just to go ahead and share and exchange various notes. And that is where we pick up, as you all stand before that. And one thing that really does dawn on you all about these notes specifically is that it looks like a lot of her notes are around the area of the Dragon Coast, which is toward your south.
Dragon Coast. Okay.
So that is also where the region where Westgate is located.
Ah, got it. Oh yeah, I see that here.
Yep.
Okay.
So with that, yeah.
Well, she'll just kind of get like comfy and say, maybe you should tell me what happened on your end first.
Well, I guess it's only fair. What happened? Well, the cult came in the night. I was up in my room. Mom and Dad were downstairs doing usual things of making sure that the area was locked down, secure, checking the usual stuff, just making sure everyone's safe. And, well, we had a few people come in, tried to break in, which is not unusual, trying to get kidnappers and sorts. But there was something different. When one was beaten back, another would come in, and then more kept coming. Mom and Dad eventually realized that there was almost no end to this in sight, and they told me to run. It's probably one of the few times I actually was willing to listen to them and run away. And that's part of the reason why I think they got captured, is because they were trying to hold things off to make sure that I could get away.
Oh, was it like normal guys, like normal cultists? Was something different? Like,
It's it's hard to describe. A lot of them were very covered up, but what we could tell is that they almost were, some of them almost were serpent-like. Either their eyes were like that, or maybe bits of their hands were. The last person I saw was a glimpse of a woman in armor brandishing a serpent's eye. Her eyes were that of like serpents. Appeared to be human. Though she had long black hair, it was almost moving individually, like the hair had mind of its own. So there was
and
definitely something off about them.
okay. Did you guys notice any like build up to this?
She,
I mean,
yeah,
in the months
she
before?
she points to the map, saying that's what I was trying to track. You see, we had noticed, at least from what I could remember, that there was definitely increased pirate activity along the Dragon Coast, from Illipur, Westgate, and on. Not uncommon for the bounds of Westgate for ne'er-do-wells and piracy to happen, but there's definitely an increase and almost a supernatural element to some of their attacks and some of their abilities. Considering 20 years ago, the Pirate Isles alone had a cult leader who followed Dendar, it just seemed to be a pattern that was worth looking into.
Okay. Well, that's smart of you to track patterns.
I feel like that's a backhanded compliment.
It's not. I think you did a really good job.
Well,
Reach into my pouch and flicker a gold coin. Very good.
you giving this to Ophelia?
Yeah, just kind of flicking it toward them.
She looks, goes, she grabs it, going, I mean, I'll never pass up a gold coin, but
Story for another time, I'm sure.
well, I guess we'll have time. She then pockets it.
So where'd you go after? I mean, no one tried to chase you?
There were definitely people who tried to chase me. But I managed to take care of them to a degree. I tried to blend in as much as possible, ditching some of my more ostentatious clothing for more standard affair to try and blend
Wow.
in with society as much as possible, but it's hard to blend in when you look this good.
It's true.
She goes, but eventually the Harpers did find me and took me up north in Cormier to make sure I could be protected a bit more.
Have you had any, like, I don't know, dreams, weird occurrences since?
Yes, actually. It seems Dendar's wanting our family.
Yep.
We're getting various threats, but for some reason she's not able to find me or is unwilling to act in some regards.
Why? What makes you say that?
Well, either the Hoppers have been doing a bang-up job and taking care of anyone that's been coming toward us, or she's biding her time.
Yeah. I think some of it is saloony. It's what the sense I got, that she was shielding us. Although when I came into Cormier, like, I don't know, a few hours after setting foot in the border, she popped in, my head or whatever, and said that she'd been waiting. So I don't know what that had to do with Cormier.
She kind of looks at the board, kind of crosses her arms just ever so slightly, kind of like strokes her chin and starts tapping it. Well, I mean, we are close to the Dragon Coast with this. It's not uncommon. Pirates, I mean, there's a whole reason why there's a blockade of naval ships with all the piracy activity, but maybe it's because I'm here, or...
Yeah, I don't know. She might be waiting for us to get together. That was what my worry was. But there might have been a way that you would have been found earlier, because we met a divination specialist. And there was like 2 realities that they showed us. And one was that you were with Amethyst just having a nice time here. And the other was being attacked.
Well, hopefully that other one doesn't come to pass, but I don't know what would even remotely trigger that. Amethyst, after all, isn't necessarily even here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I muted.
It's fine. Stop trying to drink it. Drink that water so intensely.
Okay.
She looks at Amethyst has been a big help. She's not here necessarily. Left maybe about a day or so ago. Something about going elsewhere, heading south. She wouldn't necessarily be direct.
Yeah, she's not. Definitely not. Okay. Yeah, I don't know then. Maybe it was before she left, because she was with you up until yesterday.
Yeah, for some reason she felt the need to go southward. At least that's what she told me. Could be Harper business for all I care. They tend to go as the wind guides them, it would seem.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, on my end, I don't know, guys, let me know if I forget anything, but my village went missing. I don't know if you heard that before everything blew up a little bit.
Amethyst had informed me about that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. I mean, just everybody. So I guess the whole go being obscure thing wasn't really an option that was going to work like I thought. So I went to go meet Amethyst, actually. That's who Mom and Dad told me to meet, to talk to them about it. And that's where we met. I met everyone here. We were kind of working on a bunch of different things. There's like so much, like so much. Everyone has their own, adventuring drama that comes with being an adventurer. But we did stumble across some of the cultists in... I have to look at my map. What town was that with the bathhouse?
Ashford.
Is that Arkenbridge? Ashford Ford. That's why I was like, I knew I was gonna get one of them mixed up. In Ashpenford, we found a bunch of cultists there. Resident kind of exposed them. By accident? Yeah, kind of. I don't know.
Did not know who I was talking to.
That brings up
Yeah,
a
we
lot
sort
of
of
questions.
arm wrestled them out of a tavern and kind of worked out.
You arm wrestled cultists out of a tavern?
No, arm wrestled a portal. They left.
The arm wrestling has nothing to do with
Somehow
it.
that
I don't know.
brings up.
He just wants to say that he won, I think.
Oh,
Not that
okay.
I saw you arm wrestling or anything, but
Okay, that brings up a bit more clarity.
But anyway.
like you said, we stopped them at the bathhouse. They were controlling someone's mind.
And they were working with this other cults. And kind of using each other from the best that we could tell. They had like a common figure called the Spider that was kind of directing their movements. I don't know if that name is familiar to you.
Yes, I heard the Harpers talking about this figure known as the Spider.
Yeah. Yeah, he was working with some of the people of the cult to I think a lot of the cultists in Ashpenford is gone or uprooted at the moment. Hopefully, but you never know. And then, yeah, most of it's just been dreams and trying to figure out where everybody is. I definitely feel like Salune is protecting us to a certain extent. But there's something going on with the moon, and I think it's weakening the god's powers, and I think it's weakening Salune's protection over us, which might be another reason why this changed.
Yes, I've noticed that about the moon, with the whole sliver of red.
Yeah.
Personally, I didn't really pay much mind. Well, I paid mind to it, but I didn't know necessarily what was going on.
Yeah. We think it's linked to, well, the other cult is Withering Oblivion.
Don't recognize that name, unfortunately.
It's like really ancient from what we could see.
But anything about Sundering Shards? I think that's the right word for it. Seem to be involved in this as well.
Now, Sundering Shards, that was an element of history that I was a bit more interested in it, with those ancient artifacts and weapons forged by the gods and everything along those lines.
Kind of wonder if they might be tied together since, powerful artifacts and gods and stuff.
And there's
Especially
also the
going to
Chained
the-
Oblivion, too.
Yeah.
She looks,
Lots of Oblivions.
she looks, goes, well, now that name, I'm, at least title I'm familiar with. Rosa and I had a few nightmares about that one growing up.
Yup. That was one of those stories our aunt told us thinking it would be like really helpful, and it was not.
Even for me, that was a bit much.
Yup. Oh, you were like 4? Yeah, you didn't need to hear that.
Yeah, but maybe a little too much of the elven wine that night.
Yep. But yeah, that cult is what was working with Dendar cult, and I think they were doing it to sow chaos, is what the intention seemed to be.
Well, they would have done a bang-up job with that. Plenty of things going on. If it was to sow chaos, hiring pirates would makes sense, as mercenaries can be bought for the right price, target wherever they go. As long as they're getting paid, they don't care.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
So then that was when it's been kind of just existing like that for the most part. But then when we came in, we had I had Dendar say that she found me and she had been waiting. And then there were these like monster replicas of mom and dad. They're made of like blood ooze or something.
A little minor illusion. Not of like specifically them, but just of the monsters.
Yeah, she goes, well, that seems excessive.
Yeah, that's what she was loving, I'm sure. So they were like talking a little bit, at least the one that was like dad. I think he could communicate a little bit. They used their blood.
You see her.
Resident.
I was say, with the mentioning of using their blood, you see her scowl at that and just almost fists clench.
Like rubber back a little bit. It almost seems like a reflex and not even like something she's like consciously doing.
Right.
Resident, do you want to explain what you did? I still don't quite know how to explain it well.
Well, there is another world that is within our world, and sometimes I can see it, and I tried to see it when those monsters were attacking us, and I saw a connection from the blood to somewhere else, and it was your father, I think. I talked to him.
She is gonna insight all this. And she kind of looks at you. I'll say just go ahead and make a persuasion. I almost said diplomacy. I don't know where that came
Diplomacy.
from. I do not know where that came from.
Deep diplomacy check.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 10.
Okay, so that's just setting the DC. She kind of looks at you and just goes, right. She leans over and whispers in Sylvan to you, Rosa, goes, you didn't tell me he was crazy.
Oh, he's not. I'll say in Sylvan back. I'm like,
do I hear it? Because I speak Sylvan. So.
You know what? You know what? We'll have her do a sleight of hand check to see if she's able to.
Okay.
Against your. You do hear her whispering in Sylvan. But you do not hear the exact words. It's very much like how you can tell someone's muttering something, but she almost seems to be it's very much in the obvious of siblings trying to communicate outside without their parents hearing.
Yep. I just had the two girls like look at me, whisper something.
yeah.
High school flashbacks.
I'm gonna lean over to Rezavin and just be like, also, just be like, just to be funny, and just be like, here, I'll tell you, we can pretend to whisper too.
Do I stink or something? Just at the group.
I just out loud that say, are they pretending?
No, they're actually whispering, but I can't hear them either. But she's whispering that to Rezavin as well.
So, with that,
while the chaos unfolds,
yeah.
can I just whisper back to
Sure.
Ophelia
And be like, oh, I promise he's not. Just he describes things where you just really have to dig to get what he's saying.
Okay.
He's telling the truth.
She gives a thumbs up. So, a world within a world that's on this plate.
Yes.
Okay, how do these figures look when you see them?
Well, they look like spirits, mostly.
You mean the ethereal plane? Okay.
There we go.
That's the fancy word for it, I think, Resident, is the ethereal plane. If you ever want to throw that around.
That's a fun word.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm tracking now. She's actually going to look at. She goes, so you see her eyes almost looking directly at your holy symbol. She goes, Neuralis, that makes sense.
Yes.
She looks at you and goes, a cleric boy.
Yeah, he just became one.
Oh. Well, in that case, congratulations.
Thank you.
Having a father who is clergy, specifically one that goes out into the wilderness. Both Rosa and I understand the importance of this role, so... But...
Yes.
Anyway, I'm sorry, yes, go
I
ahead.
did speak to your father
Yes, exactly.
for a moment.
What did he say?
He said that Westgate holds the answers. And to protect you two.
Well, I can't say that doesn't sound like him.
It kind of matches up too, because when we were questioning some of the cultists back in Ashbenford, they said that they were holding our parents, the village, everyone in a different plane, like outside of this world at all.
Well, I mean, Dendar doesn't necessarily live on this plane, so I guess that would make sense.
Yep. That's kind of the thought. So it also makes sense why they would be able to do that. I took some files of the monsters just to see if maybe that could help us track them or something. I don't know. But it is theirs.
Well, that's potentially helpful. As he goes over, she holds out a scroll of sorts and kind of puts it on the desk beneath, like where the map is. She looks. Apparently, around here, they have in Cormier, every major city has something known as a war wizard. War wizards, how to describe them? They're combinations of wizards that go into combat, obviously easily deduced by the name. But they're also, some of them at a higher station could almost act as advisors or right-hand people to those in power. If we're looking to potentially use that to track, we could potentially see if we could get audience with Marsenber's war wizard.
I mean, if we decide to not be as stealthy, I'm sure the weight of the name, like our name, would get us an audience, but that also would expose us unless we had another way to get him to pay attention to us.
ask really nicely.
I wish.
You could always try and go there again, too, where your village is.
You mean where they're being held now, or where my actual village is?
Where they are now,
Oh,
when I do my spirit walking.
Well, that is certainly worth considering.
Although I feel like a lot of the information that we have, a war wizard and others might want to speak with us on that, to be honest. With all that's potentially going on under here with the Lich.
Lich?
yeah, we have a whole Lich thing.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of good
Ugh.
juicy details.
She looks at you, Rosa, and says, Rosa, you go away for years and suddenly you're coming back with stories of you encountering a lich? Girl, you have
The worst.
No, we didn't encounter him. We just went into his tower and then found out this whole
Excuse me?
grand scheme.
Yeah, and like
Killed
killed
the
his
Lich's wife.
wife.
You, oh, hold
We
on.
did kill his wife. She was a banshee. Yeah, that was...
We have evidence though of a skull that came back to life after it got killed.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yes, well, I met Bach. Yes.
Mark was a former
Yes.
victim.
That's really sad.
It is,
Yeah.
but he's with us
He
now.
goes, yeah, it was really sad. I goes, that voice is horrendous to hear for a long period of time. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's just my voice. Yeah, make fun of that. That's perfect.
I
We've
like
never
your
tried
voice,
saying
Bark.
his. It is a good voice. And we've never tried saying his name 3 times either. So
Bark, bark, bark.
we're good.
She looks like, well, you encountered. Okay, so let me get this straight. You encountered one of you has beef with a lich. I'm assuming you killed his wife again, and then invaded
Gideon slowly.
invaded his tower, and then took a skull of one of his former victims.
Sorta. More like we thought it would be interesting to look inside the window of a tower and then saw a bunch of books that were about necromancy, and then it potentially looked like, oh no, this might be bad. And then we realized it was about a man trying to become a lich, and then accidentally I tripped into the room where his wife was being kept. That was a banshee, and then we had to kill her. And then we had to go. It was a whole thing, yeah.
Then we found
So-
his apprentice, but instead of killing him, we made a truce with him and left him alive.
Underneath
Yeah.
the city, which might be the same cavern system that's underneath Marsember.
Yeah,
So
and
that's
there's
why we're
like a
also
thing
here.
happening here.
Well, Marsember, that'd be rather tricky because it's a series of islands.
Still
well,
close
he has
nearby.
plans here. Is
Yeah,
what
he does.
he means. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's one of the 3? Yeah, 3 locations. There's another one as well. But this was the closest that we were to, and we figured, 2 birds, 1 stone. Coming here, meeting you, and then also telling whoever's in charge here.
Yeah, we have to tell them the rest of that news.
That would be Randolph Kryn. He is the
Yeah.
dwarf who is head of these areas. If we do want to get audience with that war wizard, we could definitely use his assistance. But again, that's one path of
Yeah.
any possible options. I believe the war wizard's name here. She looks back to the thing is Elrin. He has a apprentice by the name of Hatham.
Okay.
Wait, Randolph's who?
Randolph is the leader here.
Oh, okay. Leader here. And then repeat the other name. Sorry, I'm trying to...
The war wizard here goes by the name of Elrin, it seems. And it has an apprentice by the name of Hatham.
Okay.
Again, I don't know that much. This is just something I managed to find and be able to read up on myself.
I wrote
Those names
appetizer
sound
instead of
fun.
apprentice.
None of those names sound familiar from the books that we were reading.
Not those names, no.
Okay.
I mean, I don't mind that idea because then if like maybe Rezaven and this guy could like combine efforts. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe he could help you be more precise with your tracking, even Rezaven, or be able to protect you somehow because I'm not sure.
Yes.
You know.
I don't want to die doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't want you to die either. That'd be unfortunate, would be putting it mildly.
So that might be good information to gain those of notable.
Yeah. Well, if we
standing.
could ask the Purple Dragon Knights, that would be a little less risky, I think, than us just waltzing in. I mean, honestly, I would not be surprised at all if something happens now that we're together. Like, I don't know why it wouldn't.
Well, because danger always follows us around, Rosa.
I know.
It's great.
I'm half
like
expecting an explosion or something to just, at any minute.
Rose is the positive one in our group.
Oh, I believe that. Absolutely.
Does Rose actually spawn too, or is that just Rachel?
I don't
You're still
know.
trying to like dictate like how she's
Yeah.
ribbing.
I mean, she probably just she doesn't look offended by it, but I think her overall demeanor is miserable currently talking about all this. So
also just meaning she saves her butt every single time. So she's a lot more strong in her magic and what she does than she thinks she is.
Oh, now that I certainly do believe.
You guys are gonna make me blush.
Oh, sisterly love.
Is there a reason why you have hid though the whole time? I'm actually really surprised you stayed put, to be honest.
Well, I did try to escape once.
Oh, feet.
What?
Once is a good time. That's actually pretty low. The way she was describing you.
Well, there's a reason for it, and because they quickly found me, and by quickly found me, I mean maybe within the hour. And by they, I mean the Harpers. I don't mean like the cultists or anything like that.
Well, yeah.
So it made it very clear that they would always be able to find me regardless, because they are very good at their job. So it genuinely kind of felt pointless.
Yeah. You're not like the quietest person either, so...
Listen, all right? I can be quiet when I want to be, but I just choose not to be.
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
Do you even
You're
believe
really
that
quiet, yeah.
I do believe that one. I can be very quiet when I choose to be. I just don't want to be because I want the things to know where I am, because I want to hit them in the face.
Hey.
Okay, so you tried, it failed, then you thought, well, never mind.
Basically, because it was clear that they were going to be able to find me probably wherever I went.
Yeah. Okay. So, what did they say anything about us?
Yes. Amethyst made contact a few times. She made mention that she had met up with you and that you had apparently joined a band of adventurers, which caught me by surprise.
Yep.
So
It was the sheep that brought us together.
That doesn't surprise me in the slightest, that Rosa would be driven by sheep.
Woolly circumstances. But we fixed it.
Most of it.
Yeah. Okay. So this all makes sense. So if you decide to do something with me, are you just gonna get thrown? Like, they really have not, they've let me run around. They have not cared that I've been all over the place. So maybe it's because they think, I don't know why actually.
Well, maybe it's because they think you're the more responsible one.
To be fair, that's how all
Oh.
the eldest get treated anyways, so
Yeah. I guess if they're nervous, you were just gonna run off and go do something by yourself. I could see them
Yep.
keeping a close eye on you.
So, but with this, if you do plan to go to Westgate, I would at the very least like to, if you would have me at the very least accompany. I would want to look into this as much as possible, but it would, even though it would probably not be smart to have the two of us together, Colt being able to get the both of us at any given moment, I would like at the very least to have a active participation in freeing our parents if possible.
hey Lit, how common is anti-scrying items?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okay. That's actually really good. 19.
19. You would know that it honestly depends upon where you get it. As far as anti-scrying items in around here, you could most likely get it, but they're not super common. Basically relegated to major cities if you are to try and buy one. Even then, it could potentially be costly because you would basically have to have like a spell almost infused into a magical item, which you would know that would basically be like non-detection would effectively be that spell, so it almost have to be infused into an item.
Right. Okay. Well, we might be able to acquire some sort of anti-scrying, maybe aid and assistance and covering at least one of you two specifically. And then hides the other. Yeah.
We don't really have a ton of money, but
I don't mind pulling up. I still have 50 gold on me.
Throw in 3 at this point. 4 if you want to use the one I gave you.
Whoa, big spender over here, Gideon.
Pretty sure Rosa has most of my gold at this point.
You keep giving her and overpaying her.
She's a good paralegal.
She's gonna look, and she Ophelia is just gonna look kind of like curious at you, Gideon. With all of that mentioning about giving the gold and paralegal and that kind of stuff, she's just gonna, huh?
What?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure you out.
Oh, I mean, you seem very trustworthy. Half alive, half undead, former lawyer, counselor. Father Asamar doesn't like his family because they're barbarians. And I like to hit things, so pretty open book.
Her eyes are wide at this. So
Rosa just shaking her head like, okay.
so Rosa, let me get this straight. You leave, go get your own village, and then the village disappears, obviously. It's tragic, sorry. But then you go ahead, join up with another group of adventurers where you find, she looks and I'm sorry, what kind of elf are you? As she looks to Alize, she says, are you just a high elf? What elf?
No, it's more special.
I'm a winged elf, and we estimate I'm very old from the Feywild, so...
Okay, so an Ancient of Days winged elf, half alive, half dead man, and then a very literal cleric. Where did you all come from?
Well, he's new.
Who's new?
I point to Resident.
He's new to the plane. He's learning.
I'm not condemning. I'm just saying you went off away from
Yeah,
us and
I
then
get it, yeah.
got a very collectic group of friends.
I can't decide where the Fey portals dropped me. I was on a target hunt and then found them in this village.
I feel like I need
Rosa needed
I
new people to shepherd. She found us.
I feel like I need a stiff drink listening to all these stories.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
that
like
sounds amazing.
20,000 more.
I think I saw
We
one
could
bottle
spend
in the
all
library.
night talking about all of the things
Yeah,
and
clearly. I'm
dissecting all of it.
and I want
It
to
is
be
fascinating.
and I want to be clear. I am fascinated by you all. I think you all are very interesting. There's just a lot of questions after having grown up with Rosa and seeing how she is.
Yeah.
I imagine you.
Yeah,
I imagine you probably are wondering things about yourself here.
yeah, every day I just don't even know what's happening. To be honest.
But we love Rosa,
I-
and she's so sweet and kind, and we want to help your family. We want to help Rezivin's family. We want to help the souls of Gideon's party. And I'm here.
Yeah, you don't know about that part.
That's another.
Well, that's true. And Gideon needs to just find whatever's going on with him.
Don't we all?
True.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone has their own like really difficult thing that's happening right now. So it just kind of seems like we're taking turns helping each other at this point.
Well, that seems like
Yeah.
life. Everyone has their own baggage, and people help each other when they can.
Yeah.
Group therapy.
Honestly, if it wasn't for Rosa, I'd still be shacked up in a cabin by the sea. Not even looking for anybody. So I think we all found some kinship in each other. Find the strength and bravery to put one foot in front of the other and keep on trying to fight. Good blood you guys have.
Yeah, I can definitely cheers to that. But
Oh, and I do joke too much, but I do actually am always honest and do care. Just putting that out there.
oh, that's fair. I tend to joke myself.
Gotta keep the spirits alive somehow.
Exactly. But
Close to home. Alize, too close to home.
Well, we're trying to cheer her up so she can be in her other seasons.
It's fine.
2 of my children are Eladrin as well. You gotta learn how to brighten them up.
Me? Oh. Just see me here for the foreseeable future, I'm sure.
Well, right, but I'm just saying, as we're helping you.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate you guys, of course.
It was tough to see her turn blue like that. It's not something she wanted.
I do have a question, though.
yeah.
And I'll pull out both pieces of my dagger. Do you know of a place I can get this fixed?
She kind of strokes her chin just a little bit, looking. Well, I mean, there is a blacksmith around here. But I'm assuming if you're asking a place to fix it, that this is not an ordinary dagger. Am I correct in that assumption?
No, it would need to be someone special, I think. Very good at what they do.
I haven't been around here long enough to be able to know anyone of that kind of caliber. There's obviously a blacksmith within the various means. Obviously, most likely the garrison, but they're more military from my understanding. As far as any regulars go, the only one that I could potentially think of, maybe one of the Purple Dragon Knights knows. They are generally trustworthy in comparison to the Watch.
Who can I go to?
As far as any of the honestly, any of the Dragon Knights, I think would be able to assist in pointing in a specific direction. I've only been here maybe a 10-day at most. I really don't know many places around here.
Okay. I will ask them. Thank
Okay.
you.
She gives a nod.
I mean, Fee, I have been thinking a lot about if we have to go to, or I guess when we go to Westgate, because it kind of seems like we have to. That's about our only lead aside from the War Priest, which we can obviously do. But if we do end up going together, I would just need you to promise to listen to me or stick by me or don't just run off and do something. I'm not as good as a Harper at tracking anybody. Especially because I already have a group of people that want to run off and go do crazy things, and I really don't need another balance to that. We need both, you know.
Oh.
They've pushed me to do a lot, but we need level-headedness too.
Oh, well, if they run off, then you can go ahead and keep up.
Yeah, that's how it's been.
It's like so like
She
dead inside.
she Ophelia, she was smiling, just this massive grin. But the moment you say that, the smile kind of fades as she walks over, kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, "Rosa, I was joking, but
I know.
I will do my best. But I'll do my best, but I can't promise that if I see those people again that I'm not going to try and kill them."
I mean, I get that there's probably going to be a fight. I just mean, don't go off on your own type of thing. Like, we have to stick together. If you see them running off and you're overcome by anger and you have to go don't. Stay with me. That's what I'm saying.
I will do my best.
I take her shoulders as very older sister.
No. Not you'll do your best. You'll do it. I need you to hear you say you do it.
Make a
You're
persuasion.
not gonna win this one. I'm
Make a
betting you.
persuasion check.
Okay. Do I get older sister advantage?
It has impacted the DC older sister
Okay,
advantage.
You know, I do like sisterly love, and I'll give you bardic inspiration as well.
Yay! Okay. Where's my persuasion? I don't have a plus 13 like Eleonora. With the bardic inspo, that's 18.
18. As you're kind of like grabbing both of her shoulders and like looking right in her eyes, very sternly, she, for a brief moment, you, Rosa, you see almost like the woman just fades away for a split second. She almost becomes like your little sister again.
Mm-hmm.
And then snaps back and she looks and goes, as she then goes, grabs you by the head and just goes, "Very well. I promise."
I'll hold you to it.
Trust me, I know that you will.
I don't even need to bribe you anymore to promise. So look at you, all grown up.
Wait, a bribe was on the table? Crap.
Yeah, not anymore.
You did get a
What
gold
would
out
have
of
it
it.
been?
I'll save it for something else I need from you later.
I don't like you right now.
What would it have been?
Oh, what's in the box?
Okay. Well, let's get settled in here. We have to warn everyone about that lich thing. But I don't know. After that, we can see about the war priest. Do you want to come with? You know all these people, don't you?
Yes, I can go ahead and I can follow you all around and make sure that you are introduced, or that way you look like you someone that is recognizable with you all.
Yeah.
So with that, she opens up the table and says, opens up the door and goes, well, where to first? Randolph, you should be... I believe you should probably be in his office if you wanted to go see him.
Probably smartest to start with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it should be noted, Keelik is basically out in the general area, seems to be nursing a drink.
Okay. He's just making new friends.
Seems to be making new friends and talking a little bit. So, all right. So as you all follow Ophelia, leading you all to the back office, kind of a little ways out of the way, but not too much. Definitely still in earshot of the main chamber area. She knocks on the door and you hear, yes, come in. Well, Mr. Kryn, I have some people here that definitely are going to be wanting an audience with you all. He looks and goes, hello, Ophelia. What do you have here? Other adventures of sorts? As you look, you see sitting behind the desk, there's like a little bit of a roaring fire with very simple chairs up to one side of the room with a table. There's the dwarf in fine leather armor with the symbol of the purple dragon knights on his chest. Long braided like black hair with elements of almost like little bits of a blondish tint to it. Beard is in a massive bushy beard, finely braided. He stands on up. Well, what is your names and what relation do you have with Ophelia here?
Rosa.
I like motion, like it's so clear, probably that we're sisters.
Ah, got it. Yes, the Harpers made mention that you are, that you, her sister will at least be coming, so I'm assuming you are her companions that they probably would have talked about?
I'm Alize.
Alize?
Revenant.
Gideon LeBlanc.
Ah, very well. He stands up from his chair, walks over, goes, well, what exactly, outside of confirming that you are here with your sister, what else can I say that that brings you here to our garrison?
Just look at Gideon. It's his turn to talk now.
Well, yep. Because Michael lost his other notebook and he's scrambling for information right now. Weren't we supposed to? We're supposed to bring information from the last time, right?
Yeah, about your guy,
You
the
have
wizard.
You have the letter from Remus.
Mm-hmm.
Will, got this contact we wanted to bring to you directly. There seems to be some sort of threat going on here in Marcinburg, as well as 2 other cities. There was a wizard of sort that is looking for Lynchum and seems to have made plans in all 3 of these cities. And I kind of even show him like some of the journal pages that we found. I would know this because this wizard came after my former party.
Do you have a description or anything along those lines? As he is looking over the letter, he goes, obviously this is official from Ramus, so that is good. But do you have any description of this wizard? Because I can't necessarily say that we can do what we can to find any information about this, but unfortunately, anything beneath the city, I mean, you're just going to find water.
Sure. We can many different places. And I'm sure there were pictures in the tower, right?
Yeah, there were like chalk drawings and stuff like that.
Just minor illusion. I mean, this is what we found in his original tower, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's under some sort of alias, maybe even seeming.
With that, you see him, his expression hardens as he then walks behind the desk and pulls out another picture. You mean this mage? And the pictures are almost identical.
That'd be the one.
Yeah?
This is Elrin.
Oh.
I was curious.
Wait, that's not good. Wait, really?
Oh,
We almost went to.
With an apprentice, right?
another
Hatham?
twist in the pretzel.
Yes, yes, he has an apprentice named Hatham, a good boy. He doesn't necessarily... Hatham is just a mage who just wants to become the best mage that he possibly can be. I don't know that there's an evil bone in his body.
When was the last time you saw him?
Elrin or Hatham?
Hatham. Sure.
Elrin, it's been about probably over a month or so. He tends to come and go, but that's what war wizards do. They come and go as they please. That's why he put his apprentice in his stead as a little bit of a teaching moment on how to be an advisor.
Well, the last apprentice we found was an experiment. Him trying to get Lichdom and was turned into quite the abomination. If you haven't seen him, or if you have seen him, he's probably in danger.
Hatham? I saw Hatham, but I saw Hatham, but yesterday. He is currently still here. Before I forget, he reaches in and he goes, for this information, definitely for this information. He hands a little bag and goes, that is 400 gold to split between you and your people. For this information, definitely providing information about Elrin is worthy of note. Unfortunately, due to his station, we can't necessarily go for him directly. You all have great evidence, yes, but keep in mind, it is also evidence, while an ally with the Dale lands, it is still evidence from another country, and well.
However, from what I understand, of course, we respect the laws here. We would never draw blades on anyone unless we were sponsored to go and look into sort of evidence, accusations against someone.
Well, that's where we run into. That is definitely one of the laws, yes. But the problem comes into the fact that Elrin is the right-hand man to our lord here.
How about threats against Hatham could be investigated, and if we happen to find other evidence that would lead to further investigations against this mage, that's just a plus. Loophole, if you will.
He's thinking about it for a second.
We don't tend and don't intend to make a ruckus. The ruckus seems to follow us sometimes when we unend things.
We can catch him on tax fraud.
He goes, I believe you. Trust me, I believe you. But when it comes to these matters, this is very precarious situation that we find ourselves in. I can definitely have you get an audience with the Lord, but sneaking around the Lord's garrison, which is where Elrin stays,
Gotcha.
that is where things come into question.
Well, the Lord, or like we were already talking before we realized who Elrin was, we were already talking about using the war wizard to help Fia and I track some people. But if we could see what Hatham knows,
We could maybe get you an audience with Hatham at the very least.
Start there at least, yeah.
Again, he's young, maybe a bit naive, but he is well-meaning, well-intended. I could definitely assist you in getting an audience with him. Maybe not right this minute, but probably, as it is getting late in the day, but maybe tomorrow morning.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And because it's on my notes, sticking around, it's Thalos, right? That's his real name.
Alice.
Yeah, as
Not
far
the apprentice, yeah.
As far as you know, that is
Right.
Yeah,
Of course.
and the other apprentice's
Yeah.
name is Zarek.
Yeah.
Who's Thalos and his apprentice Zarek. It's the ones that we came across. I don't know if you've ever heard that name or if Zarek ever visited here.
Can't say I'm necessarily familiar with either.
And then, just offhand, would you know of any? Was it Harrowdale? No, it was Myth. I wish I had my book with me. Is it Harrowdale that we said was the third city, or is it Mythdrenner?
Howardale.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Have you heard of any contacts with Harrowdale, or any reason why this war mage would have gone there?
I don't know where he went. They go as they please.
Wasn't sure if he told stories or,
Well,
was outwardly.
He's told stories of different stuff, but usually about various travels or the things of that nature, but rarely any of personal business, things that he's done, the like, but it's always been grandiose tales of him saving people or protecting, that kind of thing. Beyond that, if he has business at Cormier, we usually don't pay much here. Imperial Navy doesn't necessarily go that far north, usually relying on vessels.
Yeah, do you have any anything going on with Westgate or Illipur? Anything south you guys are dealing with here?
Outside of the blockade preventing pirates from getting in? Not really. Again, it's another country. We don't necessarily bother ourselves with that. Borderline a failed country, but a country nonetheless.
Yeah, just wasn't sure if any groups from there were giving you guys trouble here or anything. We're just looking around for rumors and such.
Usual piracy as far as I can tell. Any rumors? Just general piracy activity, though there's been an increased amount lately within the past month or so. It's why the ships are blocked out front.
Uncovered some things about some piracies, didn't we?
There are pirates in Illipur. That's about it. That's where the spider.
Didn't we have a connection to one of the cults that
Yeah,
Connor
was going there.
Yeah, Connor went to go be with some of the pirates.
Yeah,
but they
he was
were
up
nice
north,
pirates or
No,
something.
it was like a former leader of.
That was the former leader of the Dendar cult, who was one of the things of the Pirate Isles. But that's the Pirate Isles.
Oh.
All right, Isles,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
And that
I
was
just want
also
to make sure it wasn't
Yeah.
in touch with this. Okay.
and that was also 20 years ago. So
Right.
Yes.
I just wasn't sure if like remnants of that could have made them way down here or like something like that. But okay. Potential. Also, I think we were looking for maybe a blacksmith, an arcane one. Do you know of anybody?
On lighter news.
Yes, no, absolutely. As far as that is concerned, someone who deals with the arcane and arcane forge. For that, I believe yes, definitely. You could be able to use a blacksmith here. Goes by the name of Johnson. Be able to find him. Halfling fellow. He's able to go ahead and reforge any blade as far as we can tell. Helps us out in a pinch.
Look into the others. Here's another one. Do you have any libraries on like I don't know, 5,000-10,000-year-old artifacts in history?
Well, I mean, we do have a library within more toward the mainland, not necessarily these islands of sorts. I imagine you're probably able to find any information there regarding old relics, ancient histories, that kind of thing. As far as specifics, I mean, we don't necessarily have a university here. We're not that kind of city.
Yeah. No dealings with like sundering shards and things like that.
No, and I mean, they might have information on sundering shards there, but
I just meant, do you know of any one that would have been found here in the past or anything known
I mean, it's
to
always
be like held here?
I mean, it's always possible, but personally, I don't keep track of those kind of things. They're not necessarily in my purview of religious reliquary.
What about temples? Would they be under the Lord's watch here under the garrison, or would they be separate?
Those are separate. Generally, there are not many temples within Marsenburg. Mainly shrines. You'll be able to find, as far as temples are concerned, you'll be able to find along the likes of, again, the Morning Mist Hall, which is dedicated to Lathander, as well as even one dedicated to the Raven Queen. Shrines are mainly that of Timora, Umberly, and Joaquin.
Well, sorry for the interrogation. Anybody else have any questions?
Does Ophelia have to stay here, or can she leave with us?
She looks at us. As Ophelia is kind of looking at Randolph at this point, and she looks at us. Where do you intend to go?
Eventually, we'll deal with some leads with our parents.
She was charged by us.
Nope, go on.
She was charged by us
Okay.
under the Harpers to be able to keep an eye on her. However, I'll say at this point, go ahead and make a persuasion check as he is pondering.
Okay. We'll see.
No one better to look out for family than family and give you another bardic inspiration.
Thank you. 14.
14. As he kind of looks over and goes, well, he looks at Ophelia really closely. If I allow you to go with them, you have to promise me to stay safe, lass. That they will protect you, but also that you'll protect them. And that means no running off, no doing crazy, anything along those lines. And she rolls her eyes. I've already promised her that would not happen. Well, in that case, when you all eventually set off for Westgate, you will have my permission to go ahead and take Ophelia with you. Though part of me thinks...
Inside him.
What?
I want to insight him.
Go ahead and insight. But part of me thinks that even if I didn't have my blessing, either you all would try to find a way to break her out, or she would find a way to break out regardless.
Yeah.
You really have a reputation here, don't you?
Fair assessment.
Ophelia kind of nods back and forth. With that, Resident insight.
18.
18. He is sincere in his assessment. But there's also an element of he was debating back and forth because of an oath being sworn to protect Ophelia. And that's where his debating was lying.
Question for you, sir.
Yes.
Instead of paying us in this gold, is there any anti-scrying devices that you might be able to procure for us instead? In lieu, we're thinking about putting a necklace or some sort of device on one of the two sisters here to let, to make it look like they're not together.
Anti-scrying. Again, arcane magic, that's not necessarily my area of expertise. I don't know where things would be found like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
We can look.
Yeah, we can always ask if we find any Harpers.
Well, I mean, you could possibly even ask Hatham if he winds up being trustworthy.
True.
I was gonna joke about asking Elrin and then subvert him only to get something from him to then use it in a ruse, and how amazing that would be. But yeah, we can go through Hatham. Potentially.
If he winds up being trustworthy.
Well, yeah, you were talking like you were really certain he's a good person. Why do you say that?
Well, at this point...
I think it means he has no reason not to, right?
At this point, Hatham has seemed to be a genuine person. Just wanting to be a good mage, wanting to serve the Empire of Cormier as best as possible, and learn from a powerful mage like Elrin. It just seemed like a good, noble position. He just seemed to want to be honorable. I haven't seen anything ill about him, and trust me, I've had to be decently good at catching ill intent people with the watch lately. But even apparently, as he gestures to Gideon, apparently some people still slip my eye. So, which is why I have to say, potentially, if he is trustworthy.
Well, did you have strong feelings that Elrin was good? Or did he always seem kind of weird? Or
he always caught me as an odd fellow. Rather distant, not wanting to communicate all that much, but pardon me, and forgive my ignorance, seemed that was just a wizard type, so...
Yeah, he made a good power for himself over in Arkenbridge. Nobody suspected a thing either.
No one bothered him.
Decades.
Yeah.
No one. Decades. Decades. And yet people went missing, and nobody questioned.
Well... Forgive my ignorance, then, for letting that slip by.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is going to... If we can unveil him here, or if he flees, I don't think anybody is going to be blaming anybody else necessarily. I mean, to become his sort of power seat, the kind of magic that he must be able to harness would be almost unfathomable to most.
This is true, from my understanding anyway.
We're all looking like fools when folks go messing with that dark magic at times.
Well.
Did he grow up here? Not Elrin, the apprentice.
Hatham, yes, he did.
Yeah. Okay, so he's local.
Yes.
Okay. The other apprentice was like a red wizard from Thay sort of thing. You know. If he was from here, I feel like it'd be more of a red flag. Or if he wasn't from here.
So we're not really mourning that other apprentice necessarily, but...
Don't discredit your original statement of being a red flag and being born from here. I mean, this is not the most trustworthy place.
Right. True.
But regardless, thank you all for this information. I'll see what I can do about getting an audience with Hatham for you tomorrow.
Okay.
If there's any other information you all need or desire to provide, let me know. But regardless, I guess enjoy the rest of the night for yourselves and anything along those lines.
I would keep your watch extra watchy, just because we're all together.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the reason why it didn't, a messenger was supposed to be sent ahead to give you news about it, but ended up not doing that because we had visited a clairvoyant that had a vision of you guys being attacked here. And so we didn't know if that meant there was someone in your ranks that might have flipped information that Ophelia was here, is sort of what I was wondering, or maybe intercepted, like the message would have gotten intercepted. I don't even know if it had anything to do with the message.
I'd be more willing to believe the message would be intercepted than one of my dragon knights be corrupted.
Right. Yeah, I mean, definitely likely. We got attacked by a cultist here on the way here, so.
Well, either way, this is good to know. Thank you for the warning. We'll definitely increase the watch a little bit tonight to make sure that people are kept safe, especially since we have non-dragon knights within our borders. You could stay with Ophelia, though we can also provide rooms for you, though they'll most likely be communal with other dragon knights as they sleep.
Thanks.
That'd be a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, if that's all then, thank you all for the report, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yep. As you then all make your way out of the office, heading to the various areas for the night, that's where we're going to take a break. All right. Great reunion, great stuff. We'll see what comes now after this little fun reveal of where you guys went to. Randolph first. So we'll see what happens next. It's going to be very exciting. You're not going to miss it, folks. Stick around. And welcome back, everybody. If just now joining us, our party is continuing to meet up with and make a reunion between Ophelia and Rosa as they have figured out everything that's going on with their parents, or at least a good idea of where their next lead is, and connecting the dots of past actions, as well as finding out that a potential war wizard in the air may not be who he says he is, actually. So with that, after meeting with Randolph Kryn, our parties have been dismissed for the evening to go ahead and go about the garrison of the Purple Dragon Knights of Cormyr to be able to go ahead and basically do as you wish for the evening before the next morning, where you have a meeting with the Wizard's Apprentice.
Do you want to look and see if I can find Johnson, the halfling, as we leave this place?
Good idea.
Sure. So, as you all make your way, you go and find one of the Dragon Knights. It looks to be a human of sorts. Goes, "Oh yes, Johnson. If you actually just head right outside the garrison of sorts, his smithy area will be connected right to it. If you head out the door, it'll be basically to your left. Yes, to your left. Then you'll go ahead and be able to find it that way."
Thank you. And as I'm walking, just when I'm in the biggest view of as many people as possible, just because if we heard who might be hanging out in this town, I'm going to do a, what is it called again? Where is it?
Undead.
The scene on dead scene thingy.
Oh,
Wherever that is.
Eyes of the Grave.
Eyes of the Grave, yes. I'm going to do that, like, when I can see, like, as much as possible, kind of in the middle of everything.
Yeah, basically that would be almost like the entryway area that you saw. As you go ahead and flash the powers tapping into Norals that has blessed you, you look around, and outside of Gideon, no one really pings you, gets a ping in the garrison.
Okay, good.
You can just like
I will head on over to...
I should also say Keelik as well.
And Bark, too.
Yeah.
So
the
all
usual,
the ones expected.
The usual suspects.
Yes. Yeah, I will do that, and then I will go find Johnson.
All right. So as you go ahead and do so, you manage to go ahead and find him. You find a very simple-looking smithy type area. It is exterior, almost kind of built a little bit into the island of sorts, where there's a little bit of a step inward. You look. There's a bench for where there's a lot of the stuff that it looks like be the weapons and armors that are ready to go. There's another area that seems to be ones that are being ready to be either hammered, and then other ones that are currently in the process of drying / cooling, and those ones seem to be hanging from the ceiling. You see working at the forges just banging around, just ding, ding. You see almost this wild red hair just sticking almost straight up in little bits of kind of like squiggles, and to a certain degree curls, as wearing thick goggles, and apron, and almost gloves that are a little too big for his body, and he just swinging away, squelches it, and then looks back and says, "Hey, what can I do for you, lad?"
Hello. I was coming to see if you could help fix an item for me.
Ah.
It is supposed to be magic.
Well, I haven't found an item that I can fix yet, lad. Is it just you, or is it any the lot of you? So you don't look like you're necessarily with the guild, but regardless, anything for the right coin, I can do anything that you desire. Show me the thing, and I'll see what I can do.
I'll bring the 2 pieces of the dagger out.
Then wait for his reaction.
Yeah. As the guy looks it over, he scans it, takes down one of the goggles a little bit, and you see him kind of almost twist one of them, as you see runes appear on the edge of the goggles, and it seems to almost look in, he kind of going back and forth, examining the blade intently, and you just see him go, huh. Pray tell, where did you find a dagger such as this?
Well, I found one that was from my god, and the other part I bought from a person selling them in the woods.
Someone had found... Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's Faerun, it's teeming with magical items. Well, it's curious that I may not know exactly what this artifact is, but I know a powerful artifact when I see one. I will need additional materials, an arcane fire of sorts.
Reach in my pocket and put that on the down.
We come prepared.
How did you know I would need that?
I talked to another blacksmith who said that they needed it as well. But we are not by him, so I guess you get the money for it if you can do it.
That feels a little rude, but to take another man's work?
Oh, I didn't mean it to be rude.
I didn't say I wouldn't take the job. I just said that it feels a little rude to take another man's work.
Why don't other black...
He made him do work. I'll point to Gideon. So he got work too from him.
It's fine.
Well,
that other blacksmith didn't have a arcane setup like this, did he? Right?
he needed the fire.
Well, he could do it. He just didn't have all the things.
Oh, I thought there was some... Never mind.
He looked at us.
So,
Well,
you can do this?
Can I do this? I could absolutely do this. Well, the good news is you have the fire, which is going to be a big element in getting this reforged. It will take me a few days to be able to get it taken care of. Just due to its nature, I need to be able to fuse them together properly, and the metal needs to be able to reset, and it needs time to soak within the fire of the arcane itself in order to reignite its magical abilities.
Okay.
So
this isn't one of those scenarios where we get paid to be expedited, right?
No, it's impossible. If you were to expedite it, if you were to expedite it, you maybe just get a nice shiny dagger. You wouldn't necessarily get its magical properties restored, and that's what we're wanting here.
Understood.
But regardless, I said I could probably do this get this repaired for maybe 100 gold, since you all have already provided the arcane fire.
How much did we just get? Is that enough?
Right amount, friend. Right amount.
Oh. It is like it is supposed to happen. Can you give it to him, please?
I guess I'd still have it.
Yeah, I don't think we divided it up.
You haven't divided it yet, so.
Yeah. Question for you as well as I'm taking this out. Would you, by chance, have medium armor for sale here as well?
Oh, medium armor. Yes, I have armor of all kinds. He kind of gestures behind, saying, "No, normally for the Dragon Knights around here, we typically stick to light armor." As he looks at island, don't know. it's hard to swim in anything heavier than light armor. But I always sell to adventurers. So if you are looking for either a weapon or an item, armor of sorts that you are needing, I most likely have it.
Well, I would think I would like heavy armor as well.
Yes, we do. So just as a note, if you do wear heavy armor, you will not be able to rage.
That's right. That's why I was thinking medium armor. Okay, I was like, why was I just thinking medium? Okay, yeah. You know what? I might have to wait on that a little. Let me think about that. But here's your 100 gold, and I'll think about that. I see you having a fine collection here.
Yes, absolutely. Anything you need, I can go ahead and make it, and anything that you want, I most likely have it. But with that, as far as this is concerned, give me about 2 days to be able to put this together, and I should be able to have it for you by then.
Thank you.
Most excellent. All right. As he goes ahead, grabs the blade, and then takes over. If there's anything else you all need, again, feel free to stop by. But it looks like I got some work to start doing.
Thank you.
That he gives a nod.
Look at that. Fate's a thread. Threads of fates. Looks like they're leading you again.
Yeah, are you happy you can get that fixed now?
Yes, it will be good, I think.
Perfect. Are we trying to do anything else tonight, or did we let you and you have some time?
I mean, I'm sure Fee and I will talk tonight, but is there anywhere cool here in the barracks you like, Fee? You want to show us?
Oh, anything cool? Anywhere cool? Let me think. Because yes, we will definitely be talking there tonight. Got to catch up.
Before you answer that, hold on. Quick question, Rosa. This is not a joke or prank. I'm just literally curious. What's cool to you? What would be like a cool thing in Rosa's world?
I was thinking more something Fee thought was cool, because I'm sure she's explored like every single corner of this place.
No, I get that. I just meant like what would be cool in your world, because I know my definition of that, and probably hers is a little different. I'm actually curious what yours is.
Like a very organized library with like, as much. Well, like actually, the Temple of Ione was very cool, in my opinion.
Nerd.
It was cool, Fee.
That is where we found out about the end of the world and the moon and all that. So I mean, that was
that's what I'm
about
saying.
the place.
Yeah.
See, it's pretty cool. All right. So what about here? Cool around here, Ophelia?
Well, I have. Well, outside of the bar being pretty cool, there are two other places that I. There are other places I think are very. As close to cool and fun that we can go ahead and start doing around here. The first is the basement. That's where they do a lot of their weapons training and things like that. So I can watch people fight and even challenge people to do different things and do different tasks. And it's fun to be able to throw them around a bit, humiliate them a little bit, humble them.
Well, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That sounds. Yeah.
But there's another one, and I think this is something that both I think is cool, but also I think you will also appreciate too, Rosa, especially since the sun is going down.
Oh? Are you gonna take us?
Absolutely. So with that, she almost hurriedly rushes you all into the garrison and through the tavern type area, and then to the back, up some stairs, and just continue to lead up some winding stairs to eventually where it's clear that you all are getting to one of the Archer towers on the roof. As she opens it up, and she looks back, and says, especially around this time of day, this stuff is very cool. She goes ahead, gets on up, and she gestures eastward, and she looks on, and there you have it. And what you see before you is a more elevated position of being able to see, and especially from the garrison, this expanse of land and water with the sunset happening, where it's various orange and yellows happening in the sky as there's clouds wisping up above the port, see ships going off in the distance as well as those remaining at dock. She just kind of leans on the edge and goes, I enjoy this spot a lot. Especially at this time of day.
Really pretty.
But also because it reminds me of home. With Westgate.
Yeah, they did have some nice sunsets over there.
She kind of looks back. And now that you're here, it feels even more like home, Rosa.
I just like put my head like on her shoulder a little bit.
Yep. It's nice.
She leans her head against yours and goes, I really did miss you.
I missed you too. I thought about you every day.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, there's really not much else to do around here.
Yeah.
It's a pretty barren place, but this area has some nice memories. Or at least generates them.
I'm like looking at the sunset. I kind of like keep looking back too to see if Resvin seems to like it, just because he likes the colors. And
Yeah, he does look like he enjoys it.
Wow.
So, she turns to you all. Tell me, what would you all think would be something cool in this area?
A good drink.
That we can provide.
And see what you all have been doing here. So tomorrow I'll find a vendor that sells something exotic and cool that I can pick up for my travels. A little trinket. I like to gather trinkets.
Well, I imagine there's plenty of vendors around here. Again, I really haven't had a chance to walk these city streets all that much.
Maybe we can pry a couple arms and break you out tomorrow. Go check a few places.
Maybe. But I mean it when I say I need to thank you all for these past few months of protecting my sister.
Of course.
So you would do the same.
I joke, and she looks at you. She says, I know I joke about you and your unwillingness to, or no, I shouldn't say unwillingness, your aversion, understandable aversion to adventuring and fighting.
Yep.
I think that says more about us than it does with her. Only someone with a screw loose wants to live a life like this.
I don't know if I should be offended by that.
We can both take it as a backhanded compliment.
But with that aversion, you all managed to help her, and I imagine she's managed to help you all. I just wanted to thank you in more than ways than one.
This is perfect.
You and your parents are the driving force that's kept her going. So, thank you for staying safe and not making more escape attempts.
Yeah.
That does beg the question then, Rosa. What do you plan to do once Mom and Dad are safe?
I guess it depends on the threat. You know, I haven't really thought that far.
Well, if we manage... When we manage to save Mom and Dad. If the threat is still around, we'll always have your back if need be.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. And yes, you're right. They've been good at keeping me going. And I was rolling my eyes earlier at them. But it's in a good way most of the time.
It's like how you roll your eyes at me and I roll my eyes at you.
Yeah, exactly. I hope it doesn't offend you guys. I don't mean it too bad.
No. You're like how my children act to me too at times.
Oh, okay.
I found it more entertaining than not.
Don't keep on forgetting I'm the young one here.
Elven age is really fun to play with. Because technically I'm still older than you.
Blown. Well, we'll see how that goes in an arm wrestling match.
I don't know, Gideon. She's pretty young and spry still, you know.
I feel like she'd beat you. No offense, Gideon.
He starts like cracking his back.
Should I get the walker, old man?
Yeah, I'll probably need it in the morning. I cast minor illusion, and there's like a sheep that appears on her shoulder that's more like in line with her look, but it's like the derby sheep.
She looks over. Huh. Interesting.
Puffy.
Figured you need one too.
I don't think you ever saw Puffy. I never did that before.
Oh.
You'll see him.
I have no doubt. Based upon everything I've heard so far with this group, sounds like I most likely will at some point. Whether it's soon or down the road.
Don't worry, this is more like a crayon version of it. I still haven't figured the spell out. Hers is way better.
Ah, of course.
It's like the sheep has like eyes going like different directions.
She looks like so sympathetically at it too, like, God.
I want to help it.
Meanwhile, Ophelia just kind of goes amused by it. Goes, well, if there's anything else you all wanted to do, again, there's really not much to do here in the garrison, but we could definitely have some night of revelry and enjoyment of each other's company before diving deep into it, I guess.
Yeah, at some point I probably would visit the Raven Queen's temple.
Oh,
smooth things over.
Very well. And that is between you and your business. I don't need to interfere. So with that, she stretches a little bit. Let's go ahead and enjoy the night a little bit before we dive into things. So as the night carries on, she is assisting you all to various drinks that you all desire, strong or water, whatever have you, is your preference for your character. And Gideon, if you do challenge her to an arm wrestling contest, she will take you up on it.
Oh, totally. A couple drinks in though, for sure.
Fair enough.
So loosen up the joints.
Exactly. With that, you go ahead and make opposed athletics checks here.
You know what? For the old man Walker, how about this? 20 gold. Put stakes on it. 20 gold each.
I'll see that action.
Right. Oh, raging aloud.
She goes, well, we got to make it fair.
See if I need it.
With that, as
plus, how many people are around as well when we're doing this?
This is
a full thing?
This is a good chunk of the people that are currently off of their shift right now, looking and watching.
Lucky for you, it might not be the place I should rage. You'll find out eventually if we have to fight anything.
Alize's gonna play some exciting music as this is going on.
Okay, fair enough. As she goes in, you both grab, locking arms, and again, the size is very stark. Rather wide and tall man locking arms with a still clearly strong,
She's gonna whoop me. I can tell.
Smaller woman just locking arms. There's fire in her eyes going through. And it seems almost like her irises are actual fire. As she's going in, the lock arms, and you see one of the purple dragon knights goes, all right, ready in 3, 2, 1, begin! And with that, go ahead and make opposed athletics checks.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just a little sore starting off. Is a good 6.
So with that, it says go, and your arm is almost just feels like it's almost being torn out of its socket with how forcefully she's going down, and your arm almost hits the table. It's so fast, but you're able to catch yourself. She wound up rolling a 27. So this is going as she's just looking wide grin going, is that all you got, old man? And with that, we're gonna have to go make another athletics check.
There's like a small flame that comes out of the side of his jaw, and like just a little bit of lip goes away, and then it heals. He's like, it's fine. We're good. Only 20.
So with that, as she looks, she goes, oh, you got a little bit of fire in you. Too bad. And she slams your hand on the table as she got a 28. And with that,
Rosa's just like has her arms crossed, like watching. She's like, yep. Like she's just.
All right.
She's like, she looks like, how do you think I get so many free drinks?
It's the size difference. You have the full crow minutes. Well done. You won fair and square.
She looks. She takes 30 of the gold and leaves 10 for you.
Oh, pity gold. Ouch.
Yep. And with that, she pockets the 30 gold. I'll mark that she has 30 gold pieces now.
Where am I? My gold has a hole at the bottom of it or something.
That was quite fun and enjoyable.
I think you can take care of yourself.
That's what I've been trying to tell them, but I don't want them to cause a panic, and if Mom and Dad ask them to look after her, then, well, might as well listen.
So, embarrassing stories about Rosa. Go.
What? No.
And with that, she shares various embarrassing stories like that, like with first crushes and along those lines. And she goes,
me leaving like my Drizzt fan fiction at school.
Oh,
one
100%.
day, and like someone found it or something.
Yes.
Oh, you should have seen it. We went to a one-man theater play. She was almost drooling.
It was really well done.
You went to a Drizzt play?
Yeah, it was really good.
Rosa, well, I'm not surprised that you of all people managed to find a play about Drizzt Duerden.
Yeah, it
That was
actually
actually
like
pretty
fell
good.
into my lap. It felt like fate, to be honest.
Well, honestly, with all the adventures that you all have been sharing about that you've gone on, I think that was a nice little bit of respite for you then.
It was
Yeah.
nice.
It is really funny.
It really started raining
Going
just
to-
now. I'm sorry.
It's really
Go
an
inside.
interesting thing the older you get, and then you start seeing plays about people that I didn't know Dritz personally, but I saw him a fair few times.
Hmm.
But just in that context, you know, just being like, oh yeah, I heard about that king, or oh yeah, I remember that event. Oh yeah, or, you know,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying it's an interesting thing. So, but you know, she did get very excited. It was very cute.
Well, that's great to hear. I love it. Well, I don't know much else, other stories I could possibly share regarding that. Um,
Well, we don't have to share like every embarrassing story ever,
oh, no, you're
Oh
right.
no, we're staying up all night.
Don't know if that would be advantageous for you, but I know we probably could, but I don't know if that's necessarily advantageous for you.
I could share
Right.
some of my
Yeah.
stories from being a Fey Wanderer Ranger.
Oh, that
Had a
would be
fair
interesting.
good few adventure stories.
The good ones.
So, with that, she definitely looks and says, "Yeah, that'd be definitely very interesting to go ahead and hear." Did that come through?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but with that, she looks and goes, "That would be very interesting to go ahead and come across. Trust me, I want to hear all the adventures about you all and everything that you've encountered."
Yay. And if anybody else is listening
Yeah.
too, they can.
I'm sure we can exchange some crazy,
Grand stories.
Oh, yeah.
weird stories. Yeah.
I think that gets a fun part of the night too. I think where Gideon kind of like eyes Alize and Resvin and be like, why don't we give the girls a little chance to catch up as well?
I feel like, for the record, Resvin is kind of sitting in the corner, like probably with his new buddy, just hanging out and kind of watching things for the most part from the outside, looking in.
Yeah.
I think Cal's sitting with you too, just watching.
Yeah.
I can
but-
see Alize and Gideon then being like, yeah, we'll go sit with Resvin for a bit.
Yeah. So, as that whole conversation is happening, Resvin, you're talking with Keelik, and he goes, well, so what's the plan going forward for you then, Resvin?
I have to wait on what is the next thing for me to do. But I will stay with those three for now until I'm told to go somewhere else.
Well, in that case, I'll be bidding you good fortune then. I'll probably be making my way out of here tomorrow morning. I'll make sure to say farewell to you all, but it's clear that I think I need to make my way southward.
What are you going to do?
I've been talking to some of the Purple Dragon Knights about here. Obviously, there's tales of pirate activity in the area, and that alone is worth investigating. But as far as everything else is concerned, I heard whispers and tales of a potential temple to Mirkul, or at least an ancient one. Hard to tell if it's still active within the bounds of one of the cities on the Dragon Coast.
So you are going there?
Yes, I believe I forget its name, but I'm gonna see if I can procure passage to at least one of those to this one of those areas. Use the gold that you all provided me, and make my way southward. Try and investigate this temple. See if it is ancient and run down. If it is, then it might be abandoned, and I could potentially find out more information regarding this this cult that's going around.
Okay. I hope you can stay safe.
I imagine I should be. Noralis will be with me. And I can wish the same upon you three, that you all will have safe travels regarding everything with this cult of Dendar, as far as I can tell.
Yes. There seems to be a lot of bad things going on. Bad people doing things.
He gives a nod. We will get this taken care of, Resident. Don't worry about it.
You have been a follower of Noralis for a long time, right?
Well, if you're counting when the time when I was dead, then quite some time.
But when you were alive too?
Oh, yes.
Do you know anything about how to connect with people more who are dead?
That was going to be my next question. If you meant connect people like on a emotional level or conversational level, I'm still figuring that part out. But as far as those who are dead, I had some means to be able to do it. Not much. I never really mastered it. Though they're definitely able to teach us different things and different skills to be able to live out our abilities to be able to serve Noralis.
Well, if you can tell me anything, or if while you are traveling, if you can help me find things, I would like to know them. I do have something I want to learn about and maybe get help from others to help me maybe do or help someone else do. People keep talking about liches and the way they are made is evil and bad. But I am wondering if there is people who can maybe find a way or who know a way, and it is secret, to do something like that, but in a good way, in a not bad way.
I don't know much about that. I don't know much about that. But I am so sorry for the audio, guys. For those listening, and maybe you guys, because things are hitting the window right now. This is going to be a pain to edit. Anyway,
only the one thing we heard, nothing else.
Yeah, we can barely hear anything, at least on Discord's end.
Good. So anyway, so as he looks over, he goes, well, it's hard to tell exactly. As far as lichdom and things like that, I don't know much about it. Or the means to get it, or if there's even a means for someone to become it and remain good. Everything I know about it, you have to like consume souls and kill people.
Yes, I do not want that to be the way it is done. But I'm thinking how those people, the followers of Miracle, they want to get this book to do something and turn something good into something evil. But maybe if you are looking into things, you can find things that they know, and we can use things they know in a different way so that it can be used for good instead.
Well, I admire your tenacity and your courage. Your desire to be able to want to pursue this power, and trying to do it in a way that is honorable. I don't know if there is a way, but I guess I'll do my best to see if there is a way to do it that is not in such wickedness.
Yes, I don't think I will be the person to figure it out, but maybe I can help to find the answer. And maybe you can too if you find anything that is useful.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
With that, he gives a nod. And at that point, Alize and Gideon, you sequester yourself away from Rosa and Ophelia, and you're able to join the table. Looks at you. Then the sisters have a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Well, most
Without
times.
embarrassing each other. Well, really, siblings.
Also, my arm still hurts.
I saw that. It was rather entertaining.
Yeah.
With that,
That's okay.
yeah.
She's probably here. We came in when she was arm wrestling a whole bunch, to be fair.
Whatever.
You want to arm wrestle me?
I mean, I am all right. I think my pride's too hurt for the night. You'd probably beat me.
I'll arm
I
wrestle you,
don't think
Reservin.
so. Okay.
Okay.
All right. As you go ahead and lock in, go ahead and make opposing athletics checks.
My 8 strength, which I think Reservin's also really low too.
This is
They're
gonna
just
be,
stuck in the middle all night.
It's literally always going to come down to the die roll. It's not going to come down to anything
Yeah.
else.
Do I minus against that?
If it's an 8, yes.
Unless you have proficiency.
Yeah.
I got a 2.
Total or
Oh,
2. Just 3 minus 1.
oh,
2.
yep.
I rolled an 18 down to a 17.
So with that, as you're going through, both Gideon, you're watching this, and the two people who have clearly are the more dexterous members of the party, and it is Reservant's going. It is lowering, but it is very awkward to watch because it's very clumsily done. It's very much like the person is like kind of almost like curling in the wrist to be able to go ahead and get them down.
That's one way to do it.
So
That's right.
yeah.
No, that's your left. Oh, yeah. No, you're doing it right.
So with that, go ahead and make another athletics check.
13.
4.
And Alize, again, you're used to more just like shooting something from afar, and at that point, you manage to go ahead and you're trying your best, but then Resident, you just casually just place the hand on the table.
Oof. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, hold on.
I don't think I ever thought I was strong.
And that's why I was too scared to fight to go against the arm wrestle you. That's crazy strength.
Maybe I can't beat you, Gideon.
All right, one more time, and then you two can go.
All right.
I mean, you're gonna win. I just wanted to go to 3 because it's a nice number.
Oh, you want to do it?
All right. Go ahead and opposing athletics checks again.
We're going again.
15.
9.
So Alize, you start out, you're going, and you manage to get higher up on the, manage to get the upper edge. Go ahead and make a secondary athletics check, and so you're almost like holding him down. You're going for it.
I got a 15 this time.
Yep.
A 0.
Oh no!
And with that, there's a little bit of like fake cockiness that comes up. At that point, you just go ahead and then Resident, just something with it. You manage to go on the other side, and you're just holding in. This is gonna be best of 3. We'll see what happens here. Resident, go and roll again.
I'm a fey wanderer of the spring court.
12.
All things balanced, nat 20, but it's a 19.
Yeah. But either way, you see that, and then you see Resident just blank face, just goes on the other side, and then you manage to steel yourself and get that stifle down the potential arrogance and ego, and manage to go ahead and throw back, and then and slam it on the other side. And Gideon, you're watching this, and it's again just low strength, just going like very. Almost like flimsy going around, but it's still very
like 2
well.
fish.
I'll take a drink over here. Thank you.
Yeah, gets you a nice ale.
All right, you still won, Resident. 2 out of 3.
You know what? I'm taking both of you on at the same time.
I feel like you're gonna snap my pencil wrists.
It's fine. It's the 2 of you against me. It's fine.
Okay, how do you do that?
So what we'll do is Gideon will decide which die will be against Alize and which die will be against Resident, and you have to stick with those, and they'll just be posed athletics checks.
We'll do purple for Alize and green for Resident.
So
are we like doubling our hands like this?
No, it's like 2 separate arm wrestling matches.
Different arms.
Oh.
Yeah. Who gets your off arm? That's the question.
I'll let you guys choose.
All right.
I don't care.
I don't know what his dominant hand is anyways, but
yeah. Either way.
I am ambidextrous with a glaive, yeah.
You're amphibious?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, ambidextrous.
So with that, all right. As you go ahead and clasp, Keelik is just behind this, just watching this, enjoying it. Everyone go ahead and make athletics checks.
Got a 17.
A 3.
Well, all right. 13 against Alize and a 7 against Resident.
Oh!
So Alize, you managed to go ahead. You're starting, but Gideon, it seems like you got the more dominant of the ambidextrous. Got the more dominant one, and Resident catches you a little bit off guard as he just suddenly gets your other hand, and you're going this weird motion as you're kind of almost going like this, and it's weird to think about where you're trying to go in 2 different motions.
Sorry, wrong way.
But with that, Resident, you're currently getting overcoming. Well, Alize, you're trying to hold on because it's Gideon here. So go ahead and make an athletics check.
A 1.
That's secret strength, Resident.
A 1. Oh no.
So out of curiosity,
Oh.
has this been long enough to be considered a short rest?
Oh yes. Oh no.
Okay. So I'm gonna, use my ability to change after a short rest the proficiency bonus or the bonus skill that I get to have as my rogue class now, because spirits are around me and they're talking to me, whispering in my ear. And I'm gonna look up and see a spirit that's like a little more buff looking. And I want the spirit to maybe help me out with athletics a little bit and give me proficiency in the skill of athletics.
He looks and goes, "You got this, you tiny man. Listen to the firepower of my muscles." And he just
let's go, frat himbo.
Yeah, he's just it's just straight
Johnny
up.
Bravo.
It's straight up just Arnold Schwarzenegger if he was an elf.
Nice.
80s Arnold Schwarzenegger specifically, Commando.
My wrist shouldn't be like that. Okay, just like he says that out loud as he's doing it.
Why are you better at this all of a sudden? What?
So with that,
all right.
So Alize, you got a 1.
Yep.
Well, I rolled a 2, so that's a 6 against Alan's.
No.
Okay. And then Rezavan?
It bumps me up to a +2 now, so I rolled an 18 up to a 20. So.
And your boy rolled a 3 for a 7.
Oh no!
Again, so with that, weirdly, again, Gideon, there's just something weird about trying to go with the motions. You wind up going the same motions together as you just go down, but you also do witness almost out of nowhere, Rezavan just goes, "Oh, wait a minute," and then fixes his posture and manages to use the leverage to be able to go ahead and get your hand just right onto the table as a dish.
Told you, you got some secret strength there.
Thank you, Arnold. He just was like looking off into space.
Hold on, that was a 3 against 1? That's not fair.
That's not 3. The ghost wasn't helping.
Clearly.
He was
Rogues, my secret
inspiring.
weakness. Crazy.
Yes.
Well done. Told you, Rezavan, you probably could beat me.
I am surprised I won.
I'm not.
Look at you. Now you have to make poses like this.
You're the new front man. I'm gonna stay
Just
back.
A straight line. Straight line.
Yeah, I'll give you the glaive, and you can go up front. I'll stay in the back, shoot things with the crossbow. How's that?
I think I can talk to some people while I'm in my trance and learn how to use a glaive, if you want me to.
It's my glaive. It's fine. I'll hold on to the glaive. It's my glaive. I like the glaive.
Okay.
He was joking with you.
My
I was gonna
bride's
ask
too broken.
where the screw is. I don't see any screws on my armor or anything. You said I had one loose.
There's one right here on the
earlier.
floor.
Oh. Is that the loose one?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh. Okay. I'll find where it goes and I'll take the screw.
Just look at Alice. I could save.
That poor man's up all night trying to figure out what he's talking.
He's just off in the corner, just bags under his eyes,
Yeah,
several
where
coffees deep.
Oh.
Just the new.
I'm gonna have Cal help him try to find where the screw is if he's like serious about it. So good.
So.
Oh man.
Oh, we said pranks were bad in this group.
Your pranks are bad in this
My
group.
prank was hilarious.
I am a sweet angel who knows when it's appropriate to joke.
Fair enough.
No, you're good. I chuckle at him. But we're learning. We're still learning. We know what not to do and what to do with Rosa.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
I bet there's some sisterly trauma with Ophelia pulling similar pranks or something. I'd wager.
Yeah, or just, fighting her blood undead parents and then me pulling that right afterwards. I didn't really think about that one. So that was on me.
Do you have to read the room a little bit?
Yeah, I don't read rooms that well. That's why I have paralegals. I think it'd be bad as a lawyer. Yeah, it's a little weakness of mine.
You can
Never
shore
read the
that
jury
up.
well. Yep.
Yeah. All right, drinks.
Cheers.
So with that, as you all seek out the rest of the night with revelry and just enjoying a moments of peace after days and months at this point of constant tension, there's a nice little bit of reprieve. As you go to rest for the night, Rosa, is there anything you want to do with Ophelia before going to rest, or? Nope.
I keep trying to push on mute, and then it just pisses mute again. And I've tried to say things like 12 times, and then that just keeps happening. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's fine. Not worth it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely, just find a minute to we're off somewhere, but
yeah,
I would probably start by being like, hey, your hair's so like tangly. Do you want me to brush it?
I would love that, actually.
Yeah, come here. So I start to braid her hair all cute. Probably something she did all the time.
Yeah.
But while I'm kind of working on it, I'll be like, so how are you actually without anyone in here?
I'm really worried about Mom and Dad. I've hated having to wait, having to be up here. That's why I wanted to. I've wanted to escape so many times, just to go do something more than just. She gestures to the map. More than this. Hearing all you off doing things, I wanted to try and find you, but they needed to keep me safe, and I mean it when I said I didn't want to cause them more trouble than they're already experiencing.
Yeah. It definitely feels like we both got sentenced to our own particular brand of worst possible scenario. I would have loved to just be able to plan from afar and not do anything. It would have been nice to switch.
There's almost a cruel irony within that, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I am really proud of you for staying, though.
And I'm proud of you for being able to face your fears and be able to adventure like Mom and Dad have. I know it's not the life that you want, but I'm still proud of you for facing those fears.
Thanks. I definitely don't look glamorous or brave or anything like that, but I'm trying.
She kind of gets up a little bit as the braid's finishing, but she goes up, she sits right next to you, puts her arm around you and goes, Rosa, I don't think you've ever looked more brave than you do right now.
Oh, stop. That's not true. You serious?
Rosa, you hate this. You hate adventuring. You hate facing up against monsters. But these people, they bring something out of you, this bravery. I mean it. The only time I can maybe think of us being braver is when you were trying to protect me against those cultists.
I think you're probably right. There is a point in Ashmanford where, I don't know, it's like we stumbled upon the cult and I was like losing my mind and frozen as usual, and they all just surged ahead like without any fear, even though it looked like we were outnumbered, and they didn't really care how it would affect them. And it somehow worked out. I don't know. I know it's happened for other people before. I know it's not like it wasn't possible, but they just keep doing that. Like, they'll look an impossible situation in the eye and not be afraid and just confront it. And I still worry that's going to bite them at some point, because I don't know how much you can do that without something bad happening. But
it could happen. It could not.
Yeah.
It could. But we're going to save Mom and Dad. We're going to save your village.
I really hope so.
I know so. She kind of looks at your hair a little bit, goes, I never liked seeing you in your winter form, personally.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan either.
Do you know what could bring out spring?
Like right now?
Right now, down the road? I want to know how I can help my sister.
Oh, you're sweet. I don't know, probably just seeing what we can do to fix things. I don't know. I don't really have a thought about how things can look better in the long run, because even if we fix it, it feels like it'll just happen again. But you know I feel that way. Nothing's changed with that.
I do. Well, in that case, I'm going to do what I can to bring out that spring side again.
Thanks. Like I said to you, I'm going to make sure you stay. Summer.
Because summer is the best, and we know that.
It's pretty great.
She gets back down and starts finishing up the braid. But I guess the question goes to you. I know how you are doing, but is there anything that you're not telling me about how you are doing?
I'm not telling you. Do you think I'm hiding? I don't think so.
I just wanted to see.
Oh, sure.
Anybody in your group strike your fancy?
Oh, that is like I get along with really well?
Well, that or extra feelings for, I guess.
Oh, wow. Just cutting straight to an interesting question.
Oh, of course. Why not? It's been a while since we've been able to talk.
Yeah. I mean, me and Rezavan do get along pretty good.
He seems nice.
He's like, I mean, I know he is confusing sometimes, but he's probably like the nicest person I've ever met. Like, ever.
I can tell. They all look kind in their own way. Well.
Yeah. So,
no. I just wanted to mess with you is all, but I'm glad that you found them.
Yeah. Your tricks don't really work on me anymore, Fee.
It's really unfortunate. I was hoping I could rile you up a little bit.
No. At least not now. I'm too happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you too.
Besides, Gideon's pranks and riling me up is way worse than yours, so I'm sort of immune on like an extra level.
Do I need to do something?
I'll tell you if you do. If he does it again, I'll sick you on him.
All right, just let me know, and I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, because you're clearly the winner, so.
Oh, very much so.
Really fast, did you hear from Aunt Eloy at all?
Yes, she's currently in the Feywild. She seems to be rather safe there, thankfully. Hasn't really encountered any cultists. Asked us to let us know if we need any assistance. But I've been keeping contact limited just because I don't want to put her at risk.
How have you been contacting her?
Well, I only managed to contact her once. It was through a letter of sorts. It was only really exchanging of once. Provided by someone. That person mentioned portals to the Feywild.
Oh, like what Alice was talking about?
Yeah, someone was able to get to the Feywild and use that as a means to be able to get a letter.
Okay. Do you think we could do it again if we do need her?
I have no idea. I have no idea how that magic works.
Like the person that did it? Do you know where they are?
They were in northern Cormier, one of the last cities I was in.
Okay.
So definitely not here. And so this was a while ago. It was Arabelle, I believe was the name.
Okay. I'll remember that then. It might be better she's not here, but I was wondering if she was planning on coming back or like what the plan was.
She seems to be holding down the fort in the Feywild at the very least.
Okay. Okay. I'm glad she's okay.
Me too.
Oh, also, anyone here strike your fancy? How you put it?
Not really. I haven't met them. Haven't gotten to know them long enough.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Just wondering. And I like finish her braid.
Yep. So with that, as the rest of the night goes on, manage to get rest for the night. From there, the morning comes. And with that, we're going to wrap tonight's session. All right. Fun little downtime type session, little recovery from the vast swamp and the dungeon crawl that happened there. Excited to see what comes next. Not going to want to miss it, folks. Developments are happening. All right. Stay tuned. Hey there. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then consider subscribing to be notified when more go live. Thank you to official artists Rachel and Dee Lee for the character art. You can follow them under their socials Pip400art and Raphaziel respectively. If you want more D&D actual plays in between Revenants Wake, consider checking out games run by Mark and Mike on Twitch and YouTube under Marquee Gaming and Bardic Dice. And as always, thank you for the royalty-free music done by Kevin MacLeod, Ivan Dutch, Critical Role, and the Dungeon Playlist. Links to everything in the description below. And with that, we'll see you all next time.